Track 1 row not selected. A hero's call.
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of this playthrough of A Hero's Call. In the last episode, we got a couple of new members in our party, which included Sister Alexia and Simeon, and we also went and got some very powerful equipment from a few different places around Farhaven, as well as coming to the graveyard to unlock Valenport's Mausoleum. In this episode, we are going to do a side quest for Sister Alexia, which will allow her to learn a new skill called Holy Warrior, which is going to be very useful to her in the battles to come, especially boss fights. Oh, wait a second.
Valenport Mausoleum Wall 0.
No. You're no vampire. What are you doing out here?
Okay, this person is called Hope, and she is going to ask us to do a side quest for her.
I could ask you the same thing. I could ask you the same thing. Who are you?
My name's Hope. I used to be one of the city guard until I resigned my post to come here.
You resigned your post. Why?
Once the attack started, Captain Lucian called all patrols back behind the walls. He wants us to lay back and guard the gates, but someone needs to get out here and hit the things where they live. Well, not live, but you know what I mean.
I couldn't agree more. If there's any way we can help, just ask.
Hold on 1 second, folks.
Audacity. Track view table. Track 1 row not selected.
Hi. Yeah, good. Bear with me 1 second. Hold on.
A hero's call.
Allies are a rare commodity these days. I couldn't agree more. If there's any way we can help, just ask.
I'm in the middle of tracking down a major den of vampires. I can't leave the graveyard, but you can. I could use a favor if you're willing.
I'm happy to help.
My friend went down into the catacombs beneath the graveyard to hunt the undead. I haven't heard from him in a while, and I'm a little worried. Just tell me if you see him, so I know he's all right.
Of course. I'll let you know if we come across him.
Thank you. I have to get back to the hunt. Please, let me know if you find anything out.
Audacity. Track view table. Track 1 row.
Okay, welcome back.
A hero's call.
Sorry about the phone call there. So Hope has now given us a side quest to go and find her friend Liam in the catacombs, and he is quite an important character.
Leaving Valenport Mausoleum. Open Grave 7. What will you take? Makeshift Amulet 1. Taken.
No.
Graveyard Fence 7. Tombstone 22.
West.
Graveyard Fence 8. Path. Graveyard Fence.
No.
Graveyard Fence 7. Dark Pond 1725. Graveyard Fence 25. Path 2729. Choose a beacon. Madronas Mausoleum.
Northeast.
Thicket 13.
Northeast.
You have encountered 3 enemies. Warrior's Strike. Choose Knight of Purity. Stealth. Attack. 1 damage. 1 damage. 86 damage. 33 damage. Battle. Choose a skill for Operon. Warriors. Choose a
Tell you
skill
what,
for
folks,
Sister
Oren
Alexia.
is cleaning the house already, and the game has only barely started.
38 damage.
And as you'll see
Battle log.
in the future episodes of this playthrough, Operon gets very, very powerful.
1 damage. 205 damage.
I mean, look at that critical! Over 200 damage!
Battle log. Battle log.
At this early stage.
Northeast. Northeast. North.
North.
Graveyard.
North.
Ticket
Northeast.
16.
Northeast. Northeast. North.
North.
Graveyard fence.
East.
North. North.
North.
Small.
North.
East.
Ticket
North.
13.
North.
West.
West.
Graveyard
West.
fence.
North.
South.
Graveyard fence.
West.
Graveyard.
Northwest.
Graveyard fence.
East.
Apple orchard.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Graveyard.
Northwest. Northwest. Northwest.
North.
Northwest.
You have encountered 4 enemies. Warriors. Choose Knight of Purity. Stealth. Attack. 1 damage. 5 damage. 1 damage. 1 damage. 105 damage. Damage. 46 damage. Battle. Warriors strike. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Sister Alexia. Choose a skill for Simeon. 5 damage. 10 health recovered. Battle. Warriors strike. Choose a skill. Knight of Purity. Bat. 1 damage. 52 damage. Bat. Choose stealth. 5 damage. 107 damage. Battle log. Battle log. Operon has reached level 4. Operon learned finesse.
Northwest. West.
West.
Found a
West.
headstone 3.
North.
Duck Pond.
East.
Apple orchard.
Northwest.
Found a
West.
North.
Duck Pond 412.
West.
Northwest.
North.
Duck Pond 412.
Northwest.
Great.
West.
Northwest. North.
North.
Duck Pond 4.
North. West.
West.
Small
West.
gate.
Northwest.
North.
Path 11 13.
Northwest.
West.
Path 0. Entering
Northwest.
path. Leaving path.
North.
North.
Great.
Northwest.
West.
Graveyard fence.
Northeast.
North.
Great.
Northwest. South.
West. South.
Path
South.
9 11. Hedge 12.
South. South. West.
West.
Small gate.
Northwest. Northwest.
North.
Madronas Mausoleum Wall 2.
Northwest. West.
West.
City Wall
West.
Open grave 4.
Northwest. North.
What will you take? Rusty iron dagger. Taken. Nothing to interact with.
West.
North.
Madronas Mausoleum. You have encountered 4 enemies. Finesse. Choose a Knight of Purity. Choose stealth. Attack. 5 damage. 5 damage. 32 damage. Back. Finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Knight. Choose. 1 damage. 2 damage. 1 damage. 10 damage. 134 damage. Back. Choose a skill for Operon. Attack. Choose a skill for Sister. Use hand. Sister. 5 damage. 5 damage. 1 damage. 52 damage. Back. Choose stealth. Attack. 1 damage. 6 damage. 171 damage. 38 health recovered. 50 damage. Battle log. Sister Alexia has reached level 4. Simeon has reached level 4. Simeon learned finesse.
North. West.
City
West.
wall 10.
North.
Madronas Mausoleum 03.
North.
Entering Madronas Mausoleum.
North.
The door of this mausoleum bears a carving of the Madronas family crest, a lion and an ox. Each carved figure bears a keyhole. Okay.
Northwest. Northwest.
Madronas Mausoleum.
Northwest.
Madronas Mausoleum.
South.
Leaving Madronas.
West.
City wall 8.
South.
Alfred Madronas grave 4. Nothing to interact.
West.
Tombstone 3. Nothing to interact with. Above the epitaph on this tombstone is carved a curious symbol, 2 swords crossed behind a shield which bears a stylized owl crest. Okay. Christopher the defrocked priest. Mark the name.
Okay, so that is now 3 founder.
Alfred Madronas grave 3. What will you take? Madronas lion key 1 taken.
West.
Founder headstone 3.
North.
Madronas
East.
small gate 7.
North.
Hope the vampire slayer 2.
East.
Small gate
North.
4. Hope the vampire slayer 2.
East.
Small gate 4.
North.
Hope the vampire
East.
small
North.
Madronas Mausoleum 3-6.
East.
Small
North.
Madronas
West.
founder headstone 8.
North.
Madronas Mausoleum 3-6.
West. North.
Graveyard fence that you have encountered 3. Retreat. Choose you run from the enemy.
West.
Open grave 1. What will you take? Smith's 8 taken. City wall 3.
North.
Graveyard.
West.
Open grave 2. Nothing to in.
North.
Graveyard.
West.
Edward Madronas grave 0.
Aha!
What will you take? Madronas ox key 1 of taken. City wall 3. Choose a beacon. Madronas Mausoleum. Navensius Mausoleum.
Okay, it's time to do the pilgrimage that I mentioned earlier.
Fast travel. Farhaven.
So, in order to do this, we need to fast travel to the north gate of Farhaven. Before we go, however, let
Choose
us
a beacon.
unlock the mausoleum.
Navensius Mausoleum. Madronas.
South.
South.
Founder headstone 9.
South. East.
East.
Graveyard
East.
fit.
East. North.
North.
Madronas Mausoleum 1-4. Madronas. Entering Madronas. You insert the 2 keys, and the door retreats into the wall. Okay. Fast travel. Farhaven. East gate. North gate. Entering north-south road.
West.
End of
North.
north. Entering north gate. Press the enter key to enter the Great North Road. Leaving north gate. Press the enter key to enter Farhaven.
Okay,
Entering north-south road.
before we go,
Choose a beacon.
we need to read the book for the
Inventory.
Deepwood Forest.
Bruiser armor. Potions and food. Miscellaneous. A guide to Deepwood Forest. The Forest of Deepwood is among the most ancient and mysterious locations surrounding Farhaven. It is home to a variety of flora and fauna, ranging from deer, small rodents, and various species of birds to the aggressive and dangerous deepwood spiders, unnaturally large arachnids with venomous fangs. These spiders, along with other dangerous predators, make it imperative that travelers use caution when traveling far from the areas patrolled by the city guard. Marcus Adrianus, the second governor of Fairhaven, oversaw the construction of the Great North Road, which cuts through the forest and leads to the port cities of the north. The forest is also crisscrossed with various small footpaths. Some of these paths are used by the animals of the forest, and lead to sources of water or shelter. Others have been beaten out by hunters and rangers. An ancient road, which predates the construction of Fairhaven, also cuts across the forest, running from east to west. The East Road itself far predates Fairhaven, as is evidenced by the ancient temple at which it terminates, near the eastern borders of the woods. Some historians believe this temple was used by the ancient elves, while others contend that it was built by a race of men who made their home in the forest and later migrated north to form the great port cities. In years long past, before the consolidation of Fairhaven's power, a military outpost existed in the far western reaches of the forest. A garrison of soldiers was stationed in a fort near the heart of the woods, and watchtowers guarded against unwanted travelers on the ancient road. In more recent years, the peace and security that reigns in Fairhaven has made the maintenance of a military presence in the forest unnecessary. However, a unique force does still guard the northern reaches against attack. When the old fort was abandoned, it was replaced by a force of rangers who patrol the forest. This unofficial extension of Fairhaven's city guard is incredibly effective, as all Deepwood Rangers are masters of woodcraft. However, even with their intimate knowledge of the forest, there is no doubt that Deepwood still has secrets known to none, just waiting for the adventurous explorer to discover.
And there we have it. That is the book about Deepwood
Miscellaneous.
Forest. So, in order to do this, we
Choose a
need to
beacon.
go to
Ancient temple.
the ancient temple.
Northeast. Northeast.
What will you take? Rusty iron short sword, taken. Smith's 8, taken. 8 gold, 1.
East.
End of north-south road 1, thicket 2.
East. East. Northeast.
As far,
East.
end of north, leaving, entering trail.
East. East. North.
End of trail 1,
North.
leaving trail.
Northeast. Northeast. Northeast.
Brambles Bog, trail 5,
No,
bandit
northeast.
campsite 6-9, thicket
Northeast.
9.
East.
Bram,
Northeast. North.
bandit campsite,
Northeast.
trail 1,
Northeast.
entering trail.
North.
Fork in trail,
Northeast.
entering fork in trail.
East.
Trail 120,
East.
entering trail. You have encountered 4 enemies. Finesse. Chick Knight of Purity. Chick Finesse. 4 damage. 1 damage. 1 damage. 5 damage. 39 damage. 119 damage.
Wow!
Back, clutch, finesse. Choose a Knight of Purity. Choose a skill for finesse. 1 damage. 1 damage. 41 damage. 59 damage. Back, finesse. Choose a skill, Knight of Purity. Sister, choose a skill, finesse. 1 damage. 1 damage. 185 damage. 9 health recovered. 64 damage. Battle log.
East.
Which file?
What?
YouTube. Game saved.
East. 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 East.
Entering fork in trail.
North.
Trail 114 Ancient Road 1420. Entering trail. You have encountered 4 enemies. Finesse. Wolf at full health.
Okay, we have some wolves and
Raven
ravens.
at full health. Wolf. Choose a skill. Light of Purity. Choose a finesse. Attack. 2 damage. 5 damage. 1 damage. 2 damage. 87 damage. 34 damage. 51 damage. Back. Finesse. Attack. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Hands of Healing. Blessed Weapon. Choose a skill for Simeon. 5 damage. 5 damage. 5 damage. 70 damage. 34 damage. 48 damage. Battle log. Choose finesse. Attack. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Knight of. Choose a skill for.
Okay, so that wolf died in 1
5
hit.
damage. 67
So did
damage.
that raven. Pretty damn
Battle
good.
log. Battle log. Items with wolf pelt.
And we got another wolf pelt.
Operon 6. Close.
North. North. East.
End of trail 1.
East.
Leaving trail.
East. South.
South.
Thicket 3.
South.
East.
South.
Bandit cache 2. What will you take? Rusty iron grip taken. Initiates taken. 9 gold 1 of thicket 3.
South.
East.
Thicket
South.
thicket 3.
East.
East.
Bandit cache 3.
East.
What will you take? Traveler's cloak taken. Weak poke taken. 5.
East.
You switch sister Alexia uses hands of healing. 25 health recovered. Use Sister Alexia uses hands of healing on Simeon. 6 health recovered. Use Operon. Sister Alexia uses hands of healing on Operon. 6 health recovered. Use
East. East. South.
South.
Thicket 21.
South. 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 East.
Ruined Temple Rubble 6.
South.
East.
Ruined Temple 690.
Okay, here we are. Got a battle first.
You have encountered 1 enemies. Finesse. Choose a skill for Knight. Choose 1 damage. 34 damage. 48 damage. Battle log. Entering ruined temple.
I can't believe it. I'm actually here. Praised be the divine.
I must be missing something. Where are we?
This temple was once the center of all spiritual activity in the area, long before Farhaven was built. I've always dreamed of making a pilgrimage to all the ancient holy sites. Forgive me for asking. I know there are more important matters, but it would mean a great deal to me to complete my pilgrimage. I may never have another chance.
Of course. Where are the other holy sites?
There are two shrines. One is deep below the earth, in the caverns west of Farhaven. The other is somewhere north of the graveyard.
I'd be glad to help you undertake your pilgrimage. Let's be on our way.
I'll need to pray at the shrines first, then I can return here to complete my pilgrimage.
All right. Let's be on our way.
Okay, so let the pilgrimage begin. So,
Fast
what we need to
travel.
do now is
Farhaven.
we need to go and speak to Father Ignatius.
Farhaven. East Gate. North Gate. Entering North-South Road. Intersection 8. Entering North. End of. Leaving North-South Road. Leaving Temple. Entering Temple. Wall 4.
Cast your cares upon the divine. Greetings.
Father Ignatius.
You were led here for a reason. Tell me what you seek.
Can you identify this amulet?
Remarkable. Amulets like these were worn in ancient wedding ceremonies. The knot symbolizes the eternal nature of love. A pity that it's broken.
I think it's connected to a restless spirit.
It's entirely possible. If a spirit had a strong connection to the significance of this amulet, it could have been greatly angered when the amulet was broken.
It must be in great pain. So how do we put it to rest?
The first thing to do is to mend the amulet. I'll research ways of repairing it, but without the other half, there isn't much I can do.
Thanks for your help. I had some other questions.
Very well. How else may I be of
Do
service?
you know anything about ancient holy sites around Farhaven?
I know them well. I made the pilgrimage myself many years ago.
You did? You never mentioned it.
It was so long ago, I hardly remember. But I have something that may help in your search. Here it is. The information in this tome should be of great value to you. Take it. May it lead you to the answers you seek.
Thank you, Father. This means a great deal to me.
Go with the favor of the divine, my sister, and please be safe. Cast your cares upon the divine.
Choose a beacon.
Okay, so let us
Inventory.
read.
Potions and miscellaneous. A guide to Farhaven Grave. A spiritual history of Farhaven 3 of 10. The history of worship in Farhaven and the surrounding areas is complex. A number of different influences have shaped the spiritual situation in Farhaven as it currently stands. This volume seeks to explore those influences and consider the ways in which they have shaped the religious identity of this area. Worshippers in Farhaven owe much to the spiritual tradition of the elves, whose civilization thrived in the dense woods of the Farhaven area long before humans came to settle here. Their great temple, situated in the far east of the woods, was a central location of their culture. Even today, the remnants of the road leading to the temple cut through the northern woods. Legend holds that the road led directly from the temple, which was the center of spiritual and social life for the elves, to another holy site, where it is rumored that all live in the forest originated. While these claims may be mere fables, it is true that the prominent role of the Elven Temple cast a large shadow in the psychology of early human settlers. While the Elven civilization dwindled, the human colonists began to expand their holdings in what would eventually become Faerun. Influenced by the elves, they soon built the Temple of the True Divine. It was, at the time, the largest such structure built for the worship of the True Divine, and remains the oldest original structure in Faerun. As the graveyard east of Faerun grew, it too became a place of religious significance. To accommodate the needs of pilgrims paying homage to their departed loved ones, Friar Lotharios and Nick commissioned the construction of a way chapel northwest of the graveyard proper. It is rumored that he chose this spot because it had previously housed an ancient elven altar, but such rumors are unsubstantiated. This is not the only such controversy surrounding the connection between elven worship and that which is now observed. Some argue that elven worship was indeed a form of worship of the true divine, as he had revealed himself to their culture. Proponents of such theories differ on opinions of how modern worshippers should treat elven sites of worship. Some believe they should be left in peace, out of reverence to their previous purpose, while others find it more appropriate to adapt these sites and continue their tradition of cultic use. For more information on this debate, refer to The Ancient God, The Spiritual Heritage of Elves and Men, by Ismond Ignatius. As spirituality continued to grow in importance as a central facet of social and political life in Faerun, even the most secular of locations began to play host to religious functions. Impromptu way shrines, often constructed without any direct church involvement, became a common sight anywhere large groups of Faerun citizens might spend extended periods without ready access to the temple. A prime example of this tradition of shrines built by laypersons were a number of shrines constructed in Silvershade Mine by a thriving spiritual sub-community within the miner workforce. Unfortunately, most of these mines were destroyed during the Great Goblin War, and it is doubtful any examples remain intact. The Great Goblin War marked the end of the golden age of religion in Faerun. Historians and theologians alike speculate that the bloodshed of the war, and the subsequent rise and reign of terror of the necromancer Alastair Alcano, instilled a deep sense of pessimism that rendered any thoughts of an all-powerful, benevolent deity difficult to fathom. However, recent years have seen something of a renaissance centered at the Faerun Temple. Recognizing its excellent tradition of scholarship and charity, many of the area's best minds have begun to return to the church, as a place for deep thought and social welfare. Time will tell whether this trend marks the start of a new golden era for the church, or just a brief detour on what seems to be its path to cultural irrelevance.
Okay, so
Miscellaneous.
because we read that book, we now have 3 destinations that we have to go to in order to do this pilgrimage. We have a shrine in the graveyard, a shrine in the mines, and then back to the temple in the forest. So the first place we're going to go to is the graveyard.
Choose a beacon. Fast travel. East Gate. Entering East-West Road. End of East. Entering East
It
Gate.
is well worth doing this
Press the
pilgrimage
enter key to leaving
at this
East
point
Gate.
because
Press the enter key to enter Faerun. Choose a beacon. Ancient shrine.
Sister Alexia will learn a new skill which is going to be really useful to her.
East.
Before we carry on, let's
Which
talk
party
to
member would you
Alexia.
like? Alexia,
What do you need, my friend?
you haven't spent much time outside the temple, have you?
Is it that obvious?
I don't mean any offense. It just seems like this is... You certainly don't seem very worldly. I don't... Let's just say I can tell that I don't mean any offense. It just seems like this is all new to you.
I can't deny it. I know my life has been sheltered. I grew up inside the city walls and joined the temple when I was old enough. I've never known anything else.
And that's enough for you. Don't you ever want something more? And that's enough for you.
My life in the temple is very fulfilling. I have my fill to eat, access to a vast library, and the chance to minister to the sick and the poor.
But there's still so much of life you can't experience there.
Like what?
Like love, for example. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Let's talk about something else.
Very well.
You
What else
haven't
is on your
spent.
mind?
Let's get going.
I will follow.
Ease.
Entering park.
Ease. 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 East. North.
End of path 0. Graveyard phase 1720. End of leaving path.
No.
Path
North.
4.
North. 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 North.
You have encountered 1 enemies. Finesse. Choose a skill. Knife. Choose a skill. 4 damage. 178 damage. Battle roll.
North. North. Northeast.
Entering
Northeast.
path.
Northeast.
Small gate.
Northeast. North.
End of path.
North.
Leaving path.
Northwest.
West.
North.
Small.
Northwest. Northwest.
Tombstone 2.
North.
Above the epitaph on this tombstone is carved a curious symbol, 2 swords crossed behind a shield which bears a stylized owl crest. Okay. Mark the name, Lord Andrew Carver Valiant. Mark the name in the list of Fairhaven's founders. Founder headstone 2.
North.
Hope the Vamp, Hedge 9. 2. Hope the Hedge 9. Tombstone 26.
North. Northwest.
Okay, I want to explore this area a little bit.
Graveyard, Hedge 5. Tombstone 23. Tombstone 3. Nothing to it. Nothing. Above the epitaph on this tombstone is carved a curious symbol, 2 swords crossed behind a shield which bears a stylized owl crest. Okay. Edwarrel. Mark the name in the list of Fairhaven's founders.
Okay, that's 2 more founder tombstones.
Current quests. Pilgrim's Progress. Finding the founders. I've begun marking the names of Fairhaven's founders. I have found 5 of 8 names.
Okay, in the main walkthrough, when I start going back to that, I do have trouble with this quest. However, at the moment, I may solve it. But if I do solve it, I will show you what happens if you actually do solve this.
Choose a beacon. Ancient Shrine.
West.
Founder
West.
Headstone 7.
West. South.
Graveyard Fence. Open grave. Open
Northwest.
grave. Open
Northwest.
graveyard fence 3.
Northwest.
South.
Northwest. North.
Navensius Mausoleum Wall 5.
North. East.
Fountain 2120.
North.
Navensius.
Northwest.
Graveyard.
Northwest.
Navensius Mausoleum Wall 3.
West. Northwest. South.
Graveyard Fence
Northwest.
5. Path 79.
Northwest.
Graveyard.
Northwest.
Thicket
North.
7. You have encountered 3 enemies. Finesse. Knight. Choose. Finesse. Wrap. 1 damage. 1 damage. 5 damage. 85 damage. 41 damage. 126 damage. Back. Finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Knight of Purity. Finesse. Wrap. 85 damage. Back. Battle log.
North. West.
Open
West.
grave. This container is empty.
West.
Thick graveyard fence.
West. Northeast.
Graveyard.
Northeast. West.
Ancient roads. Entering ancient road.
South.
Thicket 9.
South. South. West.
Thicket 4.
West. North.
Thicket 8.
North.
You have encountered 3 enemies. Choose a skill. Finesse. Knight of Purity. Finesse. 2 damage. 1 damage. 1 damage. 175 damage. 57 damage.
And all the rats are
Battle
down.
log.
North. Northwest. West.
Ancient Shrine 2-6.
Okay, we made it.
Entering
Another
Ancient
homicide.
Shrine.
I can't tell you what it means to be here. Please give me a moment. Thank you, my friend. I'm ready to leave.
Okay.
Fast travel.
On to the next
Find
destination.
West Gate. Entering East-West Road. End of West Gate, Gate 2. Entering West Gate. Entering primary mine shaft. Press the enter key to enter. Choose a beacon. Ancient Shrine.
West. West. South.
Wall 2.
West.
Wall 9.
West. West. South.
Wall 3.
South. East.
Wall 13.
East. 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 South.
Wall 4.
South. West.
Primary or vein.
West.
You have encountered 4 enemies. Choose a finesse.
Uh-oh.
Goblin Laborer. At Goblin Laborer.
Okay,
Choose
shouldn't
a
be a
skill
problem.
Knight. You. Sister Alexia. Slightly. Choose a skill for finesse. 73 damage. 9 health recovered. Back. Finesse. You attack. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Knight. 16 damage. 8 damage. 1 damage. 52 damage. Back. Choose a skill for Simeon. 66 damage. 40 damage. Battle log. Finesse. Attack. Goblin Laborer. Goblin Laborer. Choose a skill for Sister Lex. Use hand. Simeon. Sister. $31 damage. Battle log. Finesse. Use finesse on you. 9 damage. 115 damage. 33 health recovered. Back. Choose a skill for Operon. Finesse. Attack. Choose a skill. Knight of Purity. You, Simeon. Slightly. 38 damage. Battle log. Finesse. 1 damage. 7 health recovered. Battle log. Finesse. Attack. Choose a skill. Light of Purity. 2 damage. 106 damage.
Nice.
Back. Choose a skill for Simeon. You attack. 1 damage. 39 damage.
And he is down.
Battle log. Items, Rusty Iron, 2 diluted. Operon gained 300. Close, Operon has reached level 5. Operon learned second wind.
West. West.
Level up. Operon. Level up Operon. Level 5. 2 points available. Assign attributes. Dexterity 6. 7. You have 1 left to spend. 8. You have 0 left to spend. 7. Agility. Agility 10. Press left and right at deck 8. You have level up Operon. Upgrade skills. Upgrade Parry Master. Master Endurance. Upgrade skills. Operon has 0 expertise. Finesse. Rank 2 1x. Level up Operon. Level up.
West. 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 West.
Which file will you set? YouTube.
West.
Game saved.
West.
Entering primary or vein.
West.
North.
Primary or vein wall.
West.
Pit 610.
West.
Iron or vein 5.
West.
West.
Pits.
West. 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 Northwest.
North.
Wall 8.
West.
West.
Wall 4.
West. Southwest. Southwest.
South.
Pit 2.
Southwest.
West.
Wall 1.
Southwest.
South.
West.
West.
Wall 1.
West.
South.
Pit.
West.
West.
Wall 12.
West.
You have encountered 4 enemies. Finesse. Choose Light of Purity. Finesse. You attack.
Oren shouldn't have any issues with stamina now,
1 damage.
because his stamina
1
will be
damage.
constantly
5
charging.
damage. 63 damage. 49 damage. Back. Finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Hands of Light. Choose a skill for Simeon. 1 damage. 2 damage. 1 damage. 193 damage. Battle log. Choose a skill for Operon. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Light. 1 damage. Battle. Choose Finesse. You don't have an attack. 98 damage. Battle log. Sister Alexia has reached level 5. Sister Alexia learned regain focus.
Southwest.
Simeon has reached level 5.
Southwest. Southwest.
Level up. Operon. Set attributes. 2 points. Agility 10. Constitution 9. 11. Level up sister. Upgrade skills. Upgrade Light of Purity. Ranged attack. Melee attack. Hands of Heal. Regain folk. Blessed Weapon. Exorcist. Pacifist. 2 expertise. Upgrade skills. Sister Alexia has 0 expertise. Exorcist. 2 expertise. Level up Sister Alexia. Level 5 Priest. Upgrade skills. Level Simeon. Level up. Upgrade skills. Finesse. Upgrade skills. Simeon. Finesse. Upgrade skills. Simeon has 0 expertise. Stealth. Level. Set attributes. 2. Intelligence 10. Willpower 8. Strength 8. Press left. Constitution 10. Press. Dexterity, strength 8, 10. Are you level up Simeon? Level.
Southwest.
Which 5? YouTube. Game save.
Southwest. West.
Wall 3.
West. Northwest.
Wall 7.
Northwest.
Iron or vein
Northwest.
3.
Northwest.
What will you take? Iron, taken.
Northwest.
Iron or vein 6.
Northwest. North.
What will you take? Iron, taken.
North.
Wall 6.
North. West.
Iron or vein 3.
West. North.
Secondary mine. Entering
Southwest.
secondary.
South.
Pit 911.
South. South. Southwest.
Wall 2.
Northwest. South.
Skeletal remains 2.
South.
What will you take? Weak potion of greater sorcery 1 of 3.
Barry Stickings MB is at Calais Ferry Terminal. Facebook Barry's
Taken. Diluted. Taken. 3 gold 1. Wall 5.
South. 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 Northwest.
Pit. You have encountered 4 enemies. Choose a skill for Operon. Attack. Finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Light of you wrap. Choose a skill for use attack. 11 damage. 1 damage. 1 damage.
I tell you what, Operon and Simeon's
And 8
defense
damage.
are
58
very,
damage.
very, very high
Battle log.
because of the armor they've
Choose
got
a skill.
equipped.
Finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Simeon. Operon. Slide. Sister. Choose a skill for Simeon. Attack. 1 damage. 1 damage. 199 damage. 22 health recovered. 58 damage. Battle log. Rat uses rat bite on Operon. Close battle. Operon gained 200 and close back.
South. South.
End of second. Pit 2.
South.
End of second. Leaving secondary
West.
mine.
West.
Wall 8.
West. West. South.
Wall 3.
South. East.
Wall 8.
East. East. South.
Minus barracks 410.
South.
Wall 10.
South. South. South.
Entering minus
East.
barracks. Rubble 2.
East. South.
Skeletal remains 3.
South. South. East.
Skeletal remains 2. What will you take? Smith's apron. Taken. Initiates ring of. Taken. 4 gold 1 of 1.
East.
Wall. Skeletal.
East.
What will you take? Smith's apron 1. Taken. Weak potion. Taken. 7 gold.
Northeast. North.
Wall 0.
North.
Wall 4.
North. East.
End of minus barrack. Leaving minus barracks. You have encountered 2 enemies. Finesse. Light of purity. Finesse. 117 damage. 6 damage. 18 damage. Battle log. Finesse. Choose finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Light. 2 damage. 57 damage. 159 damage.
Operon is so
Battle log.
powerful
Battle
already.
log.
East. East. Northeast. North.
Wall 3.
North. North.
Untapped or vein 220.
East.
Entering untapped or vein.
East. 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 Northeast.
Wall 5.
East.
East.
Wall
East.
iron or vein
Northeast.
2. What will you take? Iron taken.
Northeast.
East.
Walls
South.
iron or vein
Northeast.
6.
East.
Wall 7.
Northeast. Northeast.
Iron or vein 2.
Northeast.
What will you taken? Untapped or
Northeast.
vein wall 2.
East.
Wall 5.
Northeast. Northeast.
Iron or vein 5.
Northeast. Northeast.
What will you take? Iron taken.
Northeast.
East.
Wall 3.
Northeast. North.
Wall 2.
East.
Iron or vein
East.
5.
North.
Ancient Road 02. Entering Ancient Road. You have encountered 2 enemies. Finesse. Goblin label. Goblin label. Choose a skill for you. Sister Lex. This was Operon. Slightly wounded. Choose a skill. Finesse. 123 damage. 168
One
damage.
hit kill each one.
Battle log.
Nice.
Battle log.
East. South.
South.
Wall 13.
South. 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 East.
East.
Wall 2.
Northeast. North.
North.
Wall 14.
North. 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 East.
East.
Wall 2.
South.
South.
Wall 18.
South. 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 South.
You have encountered 1 enemies. Finesse. Knight. Finesse. Battle. Finesse. 4 damage. 102 damage.
102
Battle
damage, and that is
Battle
without a critical.
South. South. West.
West.
Sit 14.
West. 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 Northeast.
North.
Wall 1.
Northeast.
End
West.
of Ancient
West.
Road 2. Ancient.
Okay, we're here.
Leaving Ancient Road. What will you take? Initiates Road 1 of 2. Taken. Novice Ring of Endurance 1 of 1. Taken.
Another
Entering
holy
Ancient
site.
Shrine.
I can't tell you what it means to be here. Please give me a moment. Thank you, my friend. I'm ready to leave.
Leap. Entering Ancient Shrine.
South.
Wall 2. Empty Reliquary. Empty Reliquary.
Okay, we are done here.
Which file? YouTube. Game save.
Now it is back to Deepwood Forest to go back to the temple to
Choose a
complete
beacon.
the pilgrimage.
Fast travel. Choose South North Gate. Entering North South Road.
West.
North Gate Gate 0. Entering North Gate. Press the enter. Leaving North Gate. Press the enter key to enter. Choose a beacon. Abandoned cabin. Ancient temple.
North.
Entering North South Road.
East.
End
East.
of North.
East.
Leaving. Entering trail.
East. East. North.
End of trail
North.
2. Leaving trail.
Northeast. 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 East.
East.
Trail 5.
East.
Entering trail.
North.
North.
4.
North.
You have in finesse. Knight of choose a skill for Simeon. Finesse. Rat. at crazed beggar at full health. Rat 70 damage. Back, chip, finesse. Rat at 1 damage. 5 damage. 68 damage. 37 damage. Back, finesse. Crazed beggar at full health. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. Night of Purity. 1 damage. 70 damage. Battle log. Close battle log. Rat has been defeated. Cloak, chip, finesse. You don't attack. One damage. 190 damage. 56 damage. Back items received. Traveler's clothes. A ring gained 300. Close.
That poor beggar didn't stand a chance.
East.
Entering fork in trail.
East.
Trail 127. Entering trail.
East. 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 East.
Entering fork in
North.
trail.
North.
Trail 140. Entering trail.
North.
You have encountered 2 finesse. Choose a skill for Knight of Choose finesse. Back. Finesse. Attack. 1 damage. 1 damage. 92 damage. 22 damage. 55 damage. Battle log.
Easy stuff.
East. South.
Sicket
South.
1.
South.
Fork.
South. South. Northeast.
Sicket 1.
North. North.
Ancient Road 11.
North. South.
West.
Fork.
South. East.
End of trail. Leaving trail. Bandit cash 2. What will you take? Smith say taken. Thicket 3.
East.
East.
South. South.
Thicket 3.
East.
Bandit cash 2. What will you take? Novice Amulet 1 of 2. Taken. 14 gold. Brambles 1820 Ancient Road 20.
East. South.
You have encountered 2 enemies. Finesse. Giant rat. Giant rat. At choose Night of Purity. You choose finesse. 122 damage. 138 damage. Back. Finesse. You attack. Choose a finesse. Choose a skill for Sister Alexia. 2 damage. 47 damage. 157 damage. Battle log. Operon has reached level 6.
South. South.
Water.
South. 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 South.
Brambles 88. Water.
South. South. East.
Ruined Temple Rubble 4. Waterfall back.
East.
Ruined Temple 417.
East.
Okay, we're here.
Entering Ruined Temple.
This is the end of my pilgrimage. I can't thank you enough for traveling with me. Please, I must take this time to pray and meditate. Thank you, my friend. Visiting these holy sites, seeing the beauty of the lands that surround Fairhaven, everything has become more clear. I know the will of the divine for my life.
I'm glad it was a good experience. You sound more sure of yourself, somehow.
I understand now that I was never called to stay in the temple and pray. My place is here, in the world, defending it alongside people like you. I know the Divine will give me the strength I need. Now we should go. There is much injustice that wants redress, and I am done sitting idly while it flourishes.
As a result of her pilgrimage, Alexia has gained the Holy Warrior skill. This skill increases her prowess in physical combat and provides a constant improvement to her armor rating. Okay. Received 800 XP. Sister Alexia has reached level 6. Simeon has reached level 6. Simeon learned Distract. Sister Alexia received 800 bonus XP.
And there we have it.
Which
Pilgrimage
file will you
complete.
Game saved. Which part? Simeon. Alexia.
What do you need, my friend?
Are you alright? You seem troubled.
Am I so easy to read?
You're not good at deception. Like an open book. So what's bothering you?
I was just thinking about what would have happened if you hadn't found me in the graveyard. I don't think I would have made it out.
It was no accident that we found each other. You have to believe that. Don't think like that. It was no—
Yes, I know. I just feel like such a fool. I rushed off completely unprepared. I thought I could save Farhaven. I thought that the Divine would protect me from anything that was out there.
It sounds like you're having a crisis of faith.
No, I trust the Divine. I just don't know if I can trust myself. I know that I'm naive, that I don't fully understand the way the world works. I just believed I could make a difference. At least, I wanted to believe it.
Wanting to make a difference isn't naive. And acting on that desire takes courage.
Courage? You really think so?
Of course. The fact you tried to help is what counts, not whether or not you were ready for it.
I never thought of it that way. Thank you. I think I'm ready for whatever is ahead.
Your encouragement has strengthened Alexia's faith in herself, resulting in a +2 bonus to her willpower. Okay.
Yeah, make sure you do that once
Follow.
you completed the pilgrimage, because it will increase her willpower by 2 points. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to go and get our final party member, and we are going to also go and find the other half of the amulet. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.
Audacity. Track view table. Track 1 row not selected.